Samsung is set to debut the S25 Ultra, which is believed to be a significant competitor to Apple. This next addition to Samsung's S series will be the most powerful phone the company has built yet. The S25 Ultra, as a high-end smartphone with several stunning features and exceptional specs, is poised to become a strong competitor to the iPhone. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra will come with a 6.8 3-inch Dynamic Amo-led 2x display with a pixel density of 1800 by 3440 pixels. This panel boasts a refresh rate of up to 144 Hz, which provides a speedy and smooth experience. Additionally, HDR10+ support will also add a depth to images, making colors brighter and contrasts deeper. The phone boasts a curved screen, giving it a sophisticated appearance and feel. Camera enthusiasts will undoubtedly adore the kind of camera offered in the Galaxy S25 Ultra smartphone. It will be equipped with 200 megapixels quad-rear cameras capable of recording high-resolution 8K videos. This high-resolution camera also has stabilization technologies that help provide a stable photo even when the phone is moving. A 60 megapixels front camera ensures high-quality photos while taking selfies. The phone will also have an in-display flash for better low-light shooting. A 5100 mAh battery powers the Galaxy S25 Ultra, providing more than enough juice for a day of moderate use. Housed in a metal frame and glass design, it offers 65-watt super-fast wired charging, as well as wireless charging up to 45-watt, allowing you to charge in less time. The phone also offers 10-watt reverse wireless charging for added convenience. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 processor powers the Galaxy S25 Ultra, making it perfect for gaming and multitasking. It will offer up to 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of internal storage, allowing for efficient operation and storage of programs and information. It is based on Android 15, and the phone has an in-display fingerprint sensor for further security. Gadgets do not remain new forever. Sure, the sparkling Galaxy S24 Ultra is the trendiest smartphone on the market right now, but in just a few months, it'll be replaced by something newer, quicker, and supposedly better. If you're waiting for Samsung's next series of non-foldable flagships, the Galaxy S25 has already been the subject of several speculations. Whether you want the tiniest of the lot or an experience befitting of the Ultra label, here's everything we know about the Galaxy S25 series. The design, and if you enjoy rounded edges, this is excellent news. Next year's phablet might join the smaller two Galaxy S models in a more palm-friendly, rounder form, eschewing the crisp, note-like design of the previous Ultra-branded handsets. While some may prefer Samsung to continue with its existing design, it does reflect current design trends from competitors like Apple and Google. It also includes the integrated S Pen at no additional cost. The S25 Ultra is also believed to feature a redesigned frame, which might help reduce its thickness to 8.4 mm, a little improvement above the 8.6 mm of the S24 Ultra. Samsung has stated that it plans to pair it with a top-of-the-line display, which is nothing new for the company. We haven't heard much about the designs for the smaller phones, but it seems like while the Galaxy S25 Plus and Galaxy S25 Ultra are expected to retain their existing huge screens, the Galaxy S25 may also follow suit. According to one leaker, the S25 will have a bigger 6.36-inch screen, up from the Galaxy S24's 6.2-inch display. It's no secret that bigger phones are more popular than smaller phones, no matter how many tech writers argue otherwise. And this might be an example of Samsung listening to its fans. In terms of specifications, it is simple to forecast that Samsung will depend on Qualcomm's future Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 CPU, at least in the United States. Abroad, the business might once again employ its own Exynos chips. Back in 2022, we learned that Samsung was working on a new dedicated SoC for Galaxy handsets, starting with the Galaxy S25. However, Samsung and Qualcomm have continued to collaborate since those first claims, with the last 2 years being filled with all kinds of commotion over whether the business would or would not explore bespoke cores for its CPU. Honestly, it's been impossible to keep up. Recently, it seems that Samsung has been studying all SoC alternatives. We've heard that the company is contemplating returning to a worldwide Qualcomm launch, mixing and matching with the upcoming Exynos 2500, providing it can create enough processors in time, and possibly forming a relationship with MediaTek. We'll have to wait for more specific information, But for the time being, a split between Qualcomm and Exynos seems to be the most plausible scenario, coinciding with the debut in 2024. When discussing a smartphone's technical specifications, we often highlight the size and quality of the screen, the design, the cameras, and even the processor's power. However, one of the most critical, and sometimes underestimated, components is the RAM. Because although the RAM race is exciting, we must not underestimate the significance of software optimization. Consider Apple. iPhones have never had more than 8 gigs of RAM, which is less than half of what the Samsung Galaxy offers. And if an iPhone performs similarly to an Android smartphone in terms of RAM, it's because the memory is software optimized to the tiniest detail. Apple has control over both the hardware and the software. As the owner and inventor of iOS, the firm may install 6 or 8 gigabytes of RAM, and everything works well. Optimization is wonderful, but Samsung seems to want to rekindle its love of large numbers by including 16 gigs of RAM in the next Galaxy S25 Ultra. Samsung's flagship smartphone, set to be released in early 2025, intends to take full advantage of the situation. The remainder of the specifications list should be a layup: plenty of RAM, lots of storage choices, and huge batteries to keep the party going all day, with the smaller S25 Ultra clinging onto its 5000 mAh battery. Samsung may learn from its competitors and aim toward quicker charging rates, especially on the smaller S25. It doesn't seem like Galaxy Air is going away. We'll have to wait and see what makes One UI 7 tick when it releases after Android 15 later this year. But it seems like the complete makeover is on the horizon, as well as additional AI-powered experiences. It's feasible that Samsung may charge for these tools after the Galaxy S25 debut. The firm has only vowed to keep the platform free until the end of 2025, which is far before the Galaxy S26 launch. In addition to Samsung's platform, it seems that the handset will have support for Google's next-generation Gemini Nano on-device LLM. It looks like we got a peek at what Gemini Nano is going to be like at Google I/O, with support for recognizing and investigating what's on your screen at any given time. But it also appears like we have no clue what's coming next. As one would expect, the Galaxy S25 will support 7 years of OS and security updates, exactly like its predecessor. Samsung has a proven track record of updating. This isn't the phone we all moaned about a decade ago, so in addition to those OS cycles, anticipate future features to arrive on the S25 series in a timely way. This year, the Galaxy S24 Ultra saw a price increase of up to $1,300, while the Galaxy S24 and S24 Plus remained at $800 and $1,000 respectively. Unless Samsung introduces its titanium chassis to all three phones next year, those seem like reasonable prices to cling on to. Regardless of whether you believe the S24 Ultra provides $300 more value than the S24 Plus, it's evident that the market views these two phones as very distinct possibilities. Last autumn, we heard reports of a likely price increase for all S25 models due to Qualcomm's rising expenses. With the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 slated to be the first Qualcomm mobile SoC to have an Orion CPU, a proprietary in-house design, don't be shocked if your next phone's price continues to grow. At the very least, it will last longer than previously. It's no secret that Samsung's Galaxy range has become stagnant in recent years, but with the Galaxy S25, the company has a new opportunity. This may be the range that revitalizes not just the brand, but cell phones in general. Or it may be another excellent gadget worth upgrading to if you're using older technology. Only time will tell. Samsung aims to release the Galaxy S25 Ultra in December 2024. With its cutting-edge features and reasonable price, it's poised to be a major player in the high-end smartphone industry. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, with its cutting-edge features and superior technology, is prepared to make a big splash. Whether you want a better camera, faster performance, or a gorgeous display, this phone has it all. Keep an eye out for its official release and get ready to experience one of the most sophisticated smartphones ever. So that's all we know for now. We'll be sure to keep you updated as soon as we have more information. Thanks for watching.